Hey guys, welcome back to Lucky Podcasts. If you're new to the channel, this is the third episode in the series on Panchayat Raj institutions and their evolution in India. So, in this episode, let us discuss the GVK Rao committee and their recommendations. If you haven't listened to the first two videos in this podcast, they are about Balwant Rai Mehta committee and its recommendations, and in the second episode we discussed Ashok Mehta committee. The links are in the description box below, so if you haven't watched them you can go listen to them. Let us discuss the GV Rao committee and the recommendations that they made. The Committee on Administrative Arrangement for Rural Development and Poverty Alleviation Programs under the chairmanship of GVK Rao was appointed by the Planning Commission in 1985. If you remember rightly, the last commission we discussed was Ashok Mehta and it was appointed in 1977. GVK Rao committee was appointed in 1985 by the Planning Commission. The committee came to conclusion that the developmental process was gradually bureaucratized and diverged from the Panchayati Raj. This phenomena of bureaucratization of development administration as against the democratization weakened the Panchayati Raj institutions, resulting in what is aptly called as grass without roots. So we can actually call Panchayat Raj institutions as those institutions which touch the roots of grass and take the administration to grassroots levels. So GVK Rao committee was right when this phenomena of bureaucratization was called grass without roots. So the committee made few recommendations to strengthen and revitalize the Panchayat Raj system. Let us discuss them in 5 points. First point, the district level body, that is the Jilla Parishad, should be of pivotal importance in the scheme of democratic decentralization. It stated that the district is the proper unit for planning and development, and the Jilla Parishad should become the principal body for management of all developmental programs which can be handled at that level. Second point, the Panchayati Raj institutions at the district and lower levels should be assigned an important role with respect to planning, implementation and monitoring of rural development programs. Third, some of the planning functions at the state level should be transferred to the district level planning units for effective decentralized district planning. Fourth point, a post of District Development Commissioner should be created, DDC. He should act as the Chief Executive Officer of the Jilla Parishad and should be in charge of all the development departments at the district level. Fifth and final point, elections to the Panchayat Raj institutions should be held regularly. It found that elections became overdue for one or more tiers in almost 11 states at that time. So the committee in its scheme of decentralized system of field administration assigned a leading role to the Panchayati Raj in local planning and development. It is in this aspect that the recommendation of GVK Rao committee report in 1986 differed from those of the Dantwala committee report on block planning level, which was submitted in 1978, and also Hanumantrao committee report on district planning, which was submitted later in 1984. Both the committees have suggested that the basic decentralized planning function should be done at the district level. The Hanumantrao committee advocated separate district planning bodies under either the district collector or a minister. In both the models, the collector should play a significant role in the decentralized planning, though the committee stated that Panchayati Raj institutions would also be associated with this process of decentralized planning. The committee recommended that collector should be the coordinator at the district level of all developmental and planning activities. Thus, the Hanumantrao committee differed in this respect from those of Balwant Rai Mehta committee, the Administrative Reforms Commission of India, the Ashok Mehta committee, and finally the GVK Rao committee, which recommended reduction in the developmental role of the district collector and which assigned a major role to the Panchayati Raj in development administration. Thank you for listening to this podcast. And in the next episode, let us listen to the last committee, that is LM Singhvi committee and its recommendations. We will also listen to how local self-governments in India, that is Panchayat Raj institutions, got constitutional status. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day. Bye.